In this video, we are going to talk about Chaos VANTAGE, which is a real-time ray tracing render engine that you can see here, the website from Chaos. And you can see here how it's used to create basically landscape design and architectural visualization. You can use it also with other software. And if you go all the way down here, the introduction page, you will see the technical requirements. Now, this is really important because it's only going to support RTX GPU and 6 and 8 gigabyte. So you can also use it with the live link for other in combination with other software like 3ds Max, SketchUp, Rhino, Revit, Cinema 4D, and others. So if you're interested in those software, by the way, you can see them in the channel. Just look for the video courses in the channel. So in this video, we're just gonna see how we can download it and install. Now, the first thing you need to do is to create an account. And once you do a Chaos account, then you can give some information here and you can download the product. So you can either try it or buy it. There are many options. If you want to try it, it's going to last for 30 days. So you can try it for free. You can use the free version, the free trial version, and for just 1 month. Now, in my case, I have here the annual, so I'm going to just download it from the private area. So you're gonna have a private space here, you're related to your account, where you will find all the products. Now, in my case, I only have Vantage, so I'm gonna click on download, choose the version, which is gonna be the latest version of Chaos Vantage, and I'm just gonna go and click download. Now, when you click download, you're gonna start to see the download appearing down there on the bottom left of the window browser. You just need to wait for that file to be downloaded, and then you can just open it. So you can open it, you will find it in the download folder. And there it is. So once it's finished to download, you just double click and run the wizard to install it. It's pretty fast, pretty easy. It's not a big software because everything we're gonna use is gonna be like placed from the outside. So we're gonna import files and everything inside, and we just will use it to render. Now, there are some options here during the install, so you can choose if you want to add desktop shortcut. You can define a precise folder where you want to install it, or you can just go further and just install it. And I don't want to share data here for analytics, so just gonna go straight to the point, and I will install Chaos Vantage right there. So it's asking me to sign in again to enable the online licensing. So I'm gonna sign in and I'm gonna run again the application. You can see there online licensing, it's on, so everything is fine. I can now use it, and that's pretty much it. So the installation is complete. Now I can go back here, and the wizard has disappeared, but I have the icon of Chaos Vantage in the desktop, so I can now open it, double click, and open Chaos Vantage. Now it's gonna take a few seconds, minutes. It's gonna figure out your GPU basically, so it's gonna see what GPU you are using. That's the most important thing. If you want to use Chaos Vantage, you need to have an RTX. And in my case, I'm using the RTX 3070, so it's working fine, and it has 8 gigabyte. And this is Chaos Vantage right here. We can see a nice tree, a cloudy background there, and just a checkerboard playing. That's all we need to have at the beginning, but don't worry about that. We're gonna start to bring in a lot of assets, a lot of props, a lot of scenes coming from different software. So you can work with SketchUp or Revit, which are architectural projects. Again, you will find the video courses in the channel, and create your architecture and then bring it here to make it look more realistic, more appealing in terms of rendering. It's gonna be easy, fast, and well, it's gonna be great. So we're gonna experiment together a lot of tools here that we have in Chaos VANTAGE. Now the interface is pretty simple. We don't have many panels or many tools. We just have few tools. So let's see it together right away. So we can see on the top there, we have the usual drop down menus. So we can create new scene, we can save, especially we can import or open other scenes. And then we have here edit. Now these are also basic things like undo, redo, but we also have some preferences we can set. So if you want to see what the preferences are, just get inside here and you can see there are some preferences for the user interface. And in general, we're gonna see everything more in depth later. This is just an introduction just to show you how the interface is composed. So in the view there, you can switch to full screen if we want. And live link also, it's pretty important. And we have there are some few tools just for rendering. Now live link will connect your, for example, Revit or SketchUp or other software directly to Chaos VANTAGE. And then we have also Cosmos browser. Here we can open it up. On the right side we see this panel. Now Chaos Cosmos is just an online library containing a lot of props and assets like furniture, pieces of furniture, furnishing, interiors in general. You will have like chairs, table, lamps, lighting, fixtures, and architecture. You will also have materials, architecture materials, or in general, materials that you can apply to your scene without caring of creating materials. So everything is already been done here. You just need to drag and drop, import, insert, and create your scene, and create a composition of different elements. Now you can see here we have few tools. We have some transformation tools like move, rotate, and scale, and we can orbit. We can open Chaos Cosmos also from here. So you have just a toolbar, which is pretty simple. And then we have these left panels here for the camera to manage the camera, for the post-production effects, and for the render elements or render uh, settings. So it's really, really simple. And down there we have a timeline. We can play animations, and even down there also we have you can see the FPS. So right now it's running at a good level of frame per second. So my animation is gonna play well, but we only have a 3, so that's gonna change eventually. But you can see my NVIDIA there has been detected. So I'm using RTX 3070 and it's working fine. And well, it's giving me some information there about the GPU. So that's pretty much it about this first video. I just wanted to show you how to download, install, and they also have some other panels on the left side which we're gonna discover later on. So it's not a complex software. It has really the basic things to run renderings like lights, materials, and you can also see here the objects, which are right now just a plane, so a checkerboard there, and the default scene tree. So we don't have anything else, but we're gonna create more interesting and appealing scene later. We have also exposure there and a couple of other adjusting tools like bloom and glare and other stuff. But again, that's kind of it's all about rendering and post-production here. So we're gonna assembly our scene using our architecture project perhaps, and or whatever it is you want to render. And then we're gonna use some of the assets contained in the Cosmo browser. So that's it. That's what we can do with Chaos VANTAGE. Now this is similar to Twinmotion. It's similar to Lumion. It's similar to Enscape. They all work with real-time rendering. And again, you can check it in the channel if you want. Now, if you need assistance, you can ask questions in the comments. You can also leave some suggestions in the comments. So please support us by joining the channel as a supporter. Thanks for watching and see you in the next